What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black from Ichiban Kuji, Saiyajin, Koko ni Kiwamareri. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black from Dragon Ball Super. The figure isn't based on anything in particular from Goku Black, but it does look very similar to this manga panel. This figure's an Ichiban Kuji release, so if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, check the video in my description below to learn more about it. If you're interested in buying this figure, check the other video in my description below to learn the best places to shop. This figure was released on March 10th, 2018 in Japan, along with the rest of the Ichiban Kuji set. The figure stands at about 11 inches tall, weighs 1 pound 7.7 ounces in box, weighs 1 pound 0.6 ounces on his own, and the figure comes whole with his support. Another Holy Grail figure is mine. This bad boy costs around $300 if you're lucky, but usually goes a little bit closer to $600 for good reason. And I can see that he definitely lived up to the hype for a lot of different reasons. We'll go over that today, but I'm just going to say, hey, I'm so happy that I have this thing. A lot of people don't really know that this exists. But yeah, he comes from the same set as the ugly UI Goku and the triple Gokus that we just reviewed. It's a very old set. It's the second Masterlise Ichiban Kuji set for Dragon Ball that they've ever done. So I'm really happy it's mine. But yeah, as a character choice, it's a 5 out of 5. Goku Black is one of the most popular Dragon Ball villains ever, not just from Dragon Ball Super, but just ever. He's extremely popular. He's one of my favorites, probably my second favorite Dragon Ball villain of all time. He's menacing, and just having him as a Masterlise is well-deserved. I think it was very smart for Bandai to capitalize on a unique form, an awesome character, and making them, you know, a spotlight person here in Ichiban Kuji. So very, very happy to see that. I don't think anybody would argue that Goku Black's popularity is well-deserved and very apparent. I wish, in fact, that they would do more Goku Black nowadays. Seeing a Masterlise of his base form would be really interesting. And man, Bandai, where is our, you know, Zamasu / future Ichiban Kuji with future Trunks and Zamasu and Vegito? Like, it would be great to see that. I don't know if Bandai's going to be doing Dragon Ball Super Ichiban Kuji for a while, especially now that they've announced a brand new Ichiban Kuji for Omnibus and it's just Dragon Ball Z. Could change, you never know. I don't think it's going to die, but it might be a while since we see more Dragon Ball Super, but we'll see. His likeness is amazing, dude. It's perfect. You know, when you look at his face, it's so good. He has, you know, his gray eyes. I wish they would have maybe bolded his eyes a little bit more. It's kind of like gray instead of black around his eyes, but it's still magnificent. It's magnificent. It just making him look so menacing. His little smirk is very well done. He's got the anime lines under his eyes, you know, the typical stuff that you see, but man, they just really made him look so good in the face. It's one of the highlights of the figure for sure. There's not a blemish in sight on the entire thing. The sculpt quality is also fantastic. Now, mine unfortunately came with a QC issue where one of his bangs is chipped, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It's something that I can ignore. But his hair is freaking cool, dude. The way that it's sculpted, and I guess Goku Black always has like one of his hairs just kind of like out, because I see them do that often with Goku Black, where it's like there's a tiny little bang to the side that sticks out. But the hair is done really well. You can see like even his gi, it's like blowing up because he's powering up, so it's like blowing up in the wind. You can see that his shirt under his gi is like tightened up. His muscles are very tight in his sleeves. The baggy pants, the boots having like a little bit of wrinkling to them, and he's a solid weight. He does have that ugly colored support for his foot, but you know, it's fine. It was a different time for Ichiban Kuji where things weren't a clear support for them. But man, there's no blemish at all with this sculpt. It's just freaking incredible, and it's a 5 out of 5. Paint and shading is also incredible. He has shading all throughout the figure. They even put like some pinks and purples on his boots just to highlight that, you know, he's powering up and he's Super Saiyan Rosé. His hair obviously is the highlight of the whole figure in regards to paint and shading. A very light pink compared to, you know, some of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes Goku Blacks that we've gotten. But it has plenty of the darker pinks within that as you go closer to the bottom of the hairs. And it kind of goes out to a lighter pink. So it's like a dark pink to a lighter pink. And it just mixes really well. Really good shading on his face. You can notice like on the side of his side of his face, excuse me, it's a little more tanned. And then as you get closer to the front of his face, it's a lighter color. And then you can even see shading on, you know, his gi, his purple. Is it purple or gray? Whatever color his gi is. I think it's gray, but it's a little purple on the figure because he's powering up, which makes sense. So yeah, paint and shading is a 5 out of 5. Really, really sticks out. And then size and scale obviously is a 5 out of 5. He's only slightly taller than the Gokus in the set, and that's because he's standing straight up. His legs aren't spread out as wide, and he's Super Saiyan, so his hair is like very fully tipped up. But he will pair well with pretty much any Masterlise figure, any Ichiban Kuji figure that you have. He fits very nicely in a collection. But yeah, man, this is definitely another Holy Grail figure that is highly recommended. I know he's super expensive, but you know, it's really cool to collect something like this, and it's expensive for a reason, because it's rare, it's older, but because it's peak, man. It's amazing. Definitely one of the better figures in my collection, one of the best figures of all time. Easily going to give him a 5 out of 5. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.